Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're cracking open a travel diary that's, well, a little different. It's a journey into the Himalayas, and it's absolutely packed with stunning beauty, total chaos, and the best part, it's all told through the eyes of a 13-year-old author. Let's see what she found up there. So our guide for this adventure is Shradha K R, who was just 13 when she wrote this. And right from the get-go, she makes it really clear, this isn't just a made-up story. This is her actual, real-life family trip to Sikkim, all carefully journaled. She's basically inviting us into her personal memories, giving us a front-row seat. Shradha tells her story through this wonderful character named Tara, who's about her age, 12 years old. And this whole epic journey gets kicked off by one single, very simple dream that Tara is absolutely determined to make real. So what's that dream? It's snow. I mean, it's that simple. Tara has never, ever seen real snow, and she is completely obsessed with this one idea, building a snowman, just like Elsa and Anna do in Frozen. And it's this simple childhood wish that ends up being the engine for everything that's about to happen.
Okay, and this is where the story really sets up its main conflict. On one side, you've got the picture-perfect dream vacation, building that snowman, beautiful scenic drives. But on the other side, the reality of high-altitude travel just hits them like a ton of bricks. We're talking altitude sickness, roads that are completely washed out, even security threats. It's this huge gap between what they expected and what they got that makes this whole journey so fascinating.
And the challenges started way before they even thought about packing their bags. The original plan was Kashmir, but that got scrapped because of security threats. So they pivot to Sikkim, but then that plan gets thrown into chaos by a cousin's rescheduled exams. I mean, before the trip even started, they were already getting a masterclass and just rolling with the punches.
So after months and months of replanning, the family is finally on their way. They've traded the comfort of their home for the road of the Himalayas, a road that was, believe me, about to test their patience at pretty much every single turn.
And the road did not disappoint when it came to throwing obstacles at them. There were some really quirky moments, like a waitress who seemed to be channeling Wednesday Addams, and a lunch that involved papads literally the size of frisbees. But they also saw something much more serious. The raw, incredible power of the Teesta River and the really stark devastation that was left behind by the 2023 flood.
And then their whole journey just grinds to a dead halt. A massive truck, a Bada Gaadi, as they call them locally, has stalled and it's completely blocking this narrow mountain pass. And just like that, the family is totally stranded in the middle of the remote wilderness as the sun starts to go down.
Now, while the adults were obviously frustrated, for the kids, this was genuinely terrifying. You can just hear it in Tara's cousin Rishi's cry, "We're stuck in a jungle!" It really captures that pure, childlike fear of being lost and helpless. This wasn't just an inconvenience anymore. For them, it was a real crisis. After finally surviving the road, they make it. They reach their destination, the high-altitude towns of Lichung and the legendary Zero Point. And this is where the adventure really peaks, both literally and figuratively. It brings these moments of pure awe right up against some really severe physical challenges.
Just imagine this for a second. After that incredibly grueling, stressful journey, Tar's family wakes up, they look out their window, and they see these magnificent snow-capped peaks. All the frustration from the day before just evaporates, completely replaced by the sheer, breathtaking beauty of the Himalayas. It's such a powerful reminder of why they went through all that trouble to get there. From Lichung, they climb even higher, all the way to Zero Point, which sits at a staggering 15,300 feet. Now, to put that in perspective for you, that is more than half the height of Mount Everest. So this isn't just some scenic viewpoint, it's an extreme environment. And that perfect dream of playing in the snow? It quickly collides with a very harsh reality: altitude sickness. And this wasn't just a minor headache. For Tara, it was this heavy, overwhelming feeling. Her breath felt thin, her head was pounding. The very thing she came all this way for, the high-altitude snow, was now making her miserable.
So they decide to try this oxygen can they'd brought along, hoping it might help. But when Tara's dad, Rahul, takes a whiff, his completely over-the-top reaction, claiming it smells vile and disgusting,
just shatters all the tension. It's such a funny, totally relatable moment that gives you a glimpse into the weirdness of their situation. Tara's challenges weren't just physical, though. A little later, at Shanggu Lake, her socks get soaked playing in the snow, and all of a sudden, her aunt's really scary stories about frostbite come rushing back into her mind, and what was just a simple discomfort spirals into genuine terror. It's a really powerful look at how a kid's imagination could just amplify fear. So as their time in the high mountains starts coming to an end, the story shifts to the journey back home. And it's here, on the road back, that the lasting memories and the real lessons of the adventure start to crystallize.
Okay, one of the most hilarious moments of the entire trip had to be the car sing-along, or as the kids called it, music torture. The dads were just belting out these old songs with way more enthusiasm than actual talent, while the rest of the family, and even the poor driver, just suffered in this sort of comical silence. It is a classic, perfectly relatable family road trip moment.
But you know, amidst all the chaos, there were these little moments of learning. Tara finally gets an answer to a question she's had the entire time. What do all those prayer flags actually mean? And their driver explains that the white flags are there to honor the dead, while the vibrant, multicolored ones are offerings to celebrate life's successes. Just a beautiful little piece of local culture revealed to them. And in a perfect, ironic twist, they get stuck in another Bada Gaadi traffic jam on the way to the airport. But this time, the whole vibe is different. After everything they've been through together, the shared stress and a few jokes finally break through their quiet driver Bishal's stoic shell. He actually laughs, and for the first time, he really connects with the family.
And that really brings us to the core of it all, the transformation. Tara started this whole thing as just a girl who wanted to see snow, but after facing down massive traffic jams, altitude sickness, and her own fears, she became something more. She endured it all and came out the other side a true mountain explorer.
So this kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. What was it that made the trip so unforgettable? Was it the picture-perfect moments? Or was it the chaos, the traffic jams, the sickness, the terrible singing? It makes you wonder. Maybe the most memorable journeys are the ones where the challenges end up being just as meaningful as the triumphs.